So I've just bought this Vonhaus garden trolley. Bought it from Amazon, just under £80. I'm going to a music festival and I needed to get something to move my gear around. So let's open the box and start putting it together. So these are the small parts that we've got. We've got 8 R-pins, got another little R-pin, which goes with this as part of the steering rod. We've got the small cotter pin. We've got 4 locking handles. For the wheels, we've got 4 dome nuts. We've got 3 spring washers and 4 flat washers. We've got this steering hinge. We've got that nut and bolt, which has doesn't have the thread all the way. Got that long nut and bolt, and then we've got 13 of those nuts and bolts. So in terms of the main parts, we've got 2 side panels, a back panel and a front panel. We've got the main base of the trolley. We've got 4 wheels. We've got front axle that steers, rear axle, and these parts, these 4 little straps, and this part are all part of the steering. And then this bit is the actual material insert that goes inside the trolley. And then we've got the main steering rod. Part of this is this R-pin and this bolt that goes through the middle. And that'll go on the other side. These are the best tools to use. So I've got a ratchet with a 18mm, a 13mm and a 12mm socket. I've got a 13 and a 10mm spanner. Got a flat bladed screwdriver, and I've got an adjustable spanner. I don't think I'm going to need that, but it's there just in case. So the first thing we're going to attach is the rear axle support. So it goes on the back, line up the holes, and then we need 2 of these little nuts and bolts. So with the holes lined up, we're just going to put the bolt with a washer on the top through, and then we're just going to start the nut by hand. Same on the other one. Then with the 12mm socket and the 13mm spanner, once it's turned on, just till it just bites. Once we get the braces on, we'll tighten them up a little bit more. So the next part to attach are the 2 axle braces. That one on that side, that one on that side. Right, so we need 4 of these little nuts and bolts. So once they're all in, hand tight or started off, just start to tighten them down. Last one. Right, and finally, just need to tighten these ones up. Well, that's the rear axle, ready to go. Right, to the front axle. So, on the very front bar, now these bits are aiming forwards because this is going to be part of the steering. So you need another 2 bolts. Again, washers on the outside. So next thing we need is this front axle joint and the 2 bolts. This time we're not tightening out so it doesn't move. We'll just tighten up until it stops rattling. So too much. Feels alright. The next thing to attach is the centre axle brace. So just pop it on here. Now we know this is the top because it's got the 2 holes. So we're just going to pop the split pin in without bending it for now, just to hold that in place. So on this front one is one of these normal threaded ones. Again, just putting it in so it stops rattling but still allows it to swivel. So the next thing to attach is the steering brace. So what we need is the last 2 of these threaded bolts. So this needs to go underneath that. Just get them in very lightly to start. Now this is where we need the one that's half threaded. And this is going to go through here. Hold it all together. Now we need to change to the 13mm socket and the 10mm spanner. Right, so before we move on, we just need to bend this split pin, like so. So the next thing we need to do is start attaching the wheels. So first we put on that spring washer, then a flat washer, and the 18mm nut, like so. There we go, nice and tight. Second wheel, spring washer, flat washer, bolt. Number 3, spring washer, flat washer, bolt, nuts even, and the last wheel. Spring washer, flat washer, and the nut. Done. So the steering bar comes in 2 parts. So the first thing we're going to do is pop the bolt in so it doesn't fall off, and pop this little clip through it. So the next thing we're going to do is add the hinge. So we need the hinge and we need this bolt. Push it all the way through. So Take the washer off the bolt, pop it all the way through, attach the washer, attach that. So this is where we need the screwdriver, the 13mm spanner. We're just going to tighten it up so we've still got some movement but without too much rattling. Right, so that's the main bit of underneath done. The next thing we just need to do is flip it up. So the last thing to do is attach the sides. Just need to pop an R-pin through there, into there, and here, through there, into the back. To attach the sides, it's very simple. Line them up, push it through. Undoing them, it's as simple as that. So now we're going to attach these handles. So they've got a slight kink in them, so what we want to do is attach them here, and the kink is going to be here. Yeah. So what we're going to do, take the nut and the washer off, push them through, washer, nut. What size socket is that? 13. Spanner actually going to be easier. So tighten it so it's okay actually. Same on the other side. Yeah. So, and the last two handles on the back. That is it done. So that's the trolley all put together. The last thing to pop in if you want it is the liner. I'm not going to attach it all. I said I wasn't going to attach it all, but clearly I am. Cool. There it is with the liner. Got some small stuff, it's probably handy, but I'm going to use it mainly without it. In terms of dismantling it, fairly swift. Pretty quick. Fold it down if you want to take the sides off. All very easy, and you can even dismantle the handle. I'm guessing that will just fold under there, right? No, that's as small as we're getting. I'm obviously going to need that handle, but I'm not going to attach the rest of it. Right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope it's been helpful. See you again.